everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Today's video is going to be a little different than my journal flip-throughs. I have a box full of yummy scraps, and I am going to collage them onto this paper sack. You know how I love my paper sacks. So I'm going to go collage them onto the side with print, so that on the back it will be just plain brown craft paper. So I don't know, most of you probably know what master boards are, and this will be a master board where when it's complete, then I can cut them into tags, journal cards, or whatever I want to use it for after the fact. It will have a nice backing on it. So yeah, the scraps came about because I saw Luise Heinzl's video, how she took her scraps and wanted to jazz them up a bit so that she could get some more use out of them. And I have plenty of scraps, even though I haven't been doing this that long. It's amazing how quickly scraps can multiply. So I decided to give it a try. And of course, I don't have yet all of the supplies that Luise has, and so I just used what I had. I used a couple different paints, acrylic paints, watered down. I used some of the distress inks that I have. I don't have a big variety like Luise, and I used some coffee. So I like how most of them turned out. I went through this morning and sorted them into usable and then a pile that I feel needs a little bit more attention. So we're going to use the ones that I like today, and then I'm going to go over the ones that I feel need a little bit more ink here and there, and so I'll have a lot more to do in another video. So I guess I'm going to use this white PVA glue. It's basically similar to using Mod Podge. We'll see how it turns out. I have collaged with this before and it's worked. So yeah, we'll just get started. I don't know what we'll talk about the whole time I'm doing this, but what are you guys doing? Are you working today? Are you crafting? Here in Michigan, it's really, really cold today. We had a lot of rain, like a super lot of rain, and then it got colder, and so froze. So our yard is like a skating rink, which is always fun. So some of these are like, I don't know, when I find one that I really like, it's neat because you're just randomly splattering. And so and then you have to decide, the difficult job is deciding which side of the scrap do I want to use? Which one is better to me? So yeah, it's, I don't know, it's relaxing. I like collaging. And when I don't know, the finished product is so much different, and then especially when you cut these up into smaller pieces, usable tags and things, they just look so different. Like you won't even recognize it from when you started. You have to go and watch Luise's video because she is so hilarious. I mean, you can watch her just for that, just because she is so hilarious. But her work, oh, that's a little bit too matchy. Her work is amazing. She's truly an artist. Her eye for things, I mean, she really, I just love watching her videos. I could sit and watch them all day. In fact, I wish she put out more videos because she's so enjoyable to watch, and she's funny too. she can laugh at her own self. And this will wrinkle and curl because the PVA glue does have a lot of water content in it, but really there's no other option. So wow, do I use that side or that side? Okay, I think I'll go that way. This is still there, but it's muted. It just looks, yeah. Put that there. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't want to get too much over here so it'll dry out before I get something put down, but I can't wait to cut these up because, like I said, they look so much different when you cut them up. Down. I'll try not to make this too long of a video. I don't want anybody to ever get bored with my stuff. But I normally do the video, the journal flip-throughs, and I thought I might start just doing a few more videos like this so that people can craft along with me, or maybe see something, a technique that I do that somebody else has never seen before. That's a neat one. I just don't, I haven't figured out the editing part yet, so my problem is that a lot of the other creators can go through and edit the slow spots out and speed up things, and I've not got that technical yet. But I hope to learn, because I mean, that's a part of being a YouTuber. And it's nicer if you can, you know, do longer videos, but edit them down to a manageable size for people. Because I know myself, I like to watch something, but I don't want to spend all day on one particular video. Sometimes I'll just speed it up and watch it in a faster speed, which is kind of funny because sometimes I watch Gail, you know, you probably all know Gail Agostinelli, and I love her, but sometimes I'll speed up, like put her videos on double speed just so I can watch more videos. And then when I go to listen to her in normal speed, I feel like I don't even recognize her because her voice is so slow, and I'm used to listening to her in double speed, so it's funny. I love Gail though. Gail is smart. She does wonderful videos. She's got some great ideas, and I'm learning a lot from watching her. Some of the other ones I like to watch are definitely Luise. She's probably my favorite. And 49 Dragonflies. I like Barbara. She's pretty cool. I love these people from another country. I just love their accent. That's why I love listening to, well, both Tracy Fox and Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I could just listen to them for their accent alone. Forget their content. Okay, so this side or this side? I don't know. I kind of like this one. Or do I? Okay. See, decisions. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's no wrong way, but sometimes you feel like it's hard to make a choice, right? Who are some of the content creators you guys like to watch? Maybe you could give me some tips, some suggestions. Because like I said, there's a few that I really like. I like Gail, and then Barbara and Luise, and Shabby Dabby Doodah. I like listening to their things that are different in their country. Like, for instance, last night I was watching Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah there, and I realized for us here in the United States, when something has spots on the like fabric or clothing or something, we call it polka dot. And I started laughing so hard. She calls it spotties. She goes, "You know how I love my spotties." And I just thought that was so cute. The different ways that we say things and the different ways that they do is just, it's very interesting and sometimes makes you laugh. Art, my remaining in frame here. Yeah, this one's going pretty fast. We got a spot there that's empty. Whoa, can't have that. Can't have that. Luisa's video, when she does this technique, and when she, not collaging, but when she dyed all these, you know, she just, there's a part in her video where she says sometimes she just is so happy with herself for their own ideas. And the way she said it was just so sweet, so cute. And I can relate to that, because sometimes you're just doing something that you thought of yourself and it turns out really well, especially if it turns out really well. You're just, it makes you so happy because, you know, sometimes we gotta pat ourselves on the back. You know, it's not being, you know, too proud or something, but sometimes it's okay to say, wow, I did that? That's awesome. Yeah, I think this glue is actually changing some of these spots too, which is cool. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I love this. Love it, love it, love it. I can't wait till it dries so that I can cut it up. I thought about doing one of these ahead of time, and then after I did this, just show you the one that was done and cut it up, but unfortunately, I just wasn't, I didn't think ahead that far until just now. Let's go over here. These are so cool. I love it when you can get an idea from someone else, but yet, even if you do the exact same thing, it turns out so much different. So you're not copying someone necessarily, because when your version turns out so much different, it is it just it takes it a whole nother level. Yep, now this is getting wet and it's curling, but like I said, it's okay because it'll flatten out. This piece is pretty cool. Can you see it? Love it. Look at that. Ooh, I love it, love it, love it. All right, stick. There we go. Can you still see? I never can tell whether I'm working in frame for you or not. It's another thing. I'm strictly using my phone right now. I don't have a camera or anything like that. For me, it's easier to use my phone, and that way I can just upload the videos right onto YouTube when I'm done. A lot of people that have been doing it longer than me have been able to purchase a nice camera. You know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I need one. See if there's a reason to. I did some stamping on some of these, like Luisa did in her video. I don't have a huge selection of interesting stamps. I have a lot of stamps, but you know, there's some that are just boring. I need to get some interesting stamps. because even after you're done with this part and it dries, you can come on and do some stamping to give some more interest and depth and layers to this before, yeah, that's really changing, which is cool. This is, I can't wait to get this cut up because everything is gonna change. Everything at that point is gonna change when you cut this up. We got a spot right there. What can we put there? That's fun. I think everything is pretty much glued down. Yeah, it's already starting to dry up at the top where we started, so. Yeah, that went pretty fast. Should we do another one? I've got plenty of scraps. All right, so let me set this aside and we'll do another one. Who knew that pasting would be so much fun? I don't know, I think it's relaxing. A big part of it, I think it's relaxing, but then I guess the creations that you get, why did I keep that one? The creations that you get at the end of the project are just so amazing. Yeah, I had this big Rubbermaid tub of these scraps yesterday in the kitchen here, and my husband came home from work and he's like, what are you making? I said, a mess. Yeah, I could tell, he said. No, he's good. He has fully been supportive of this, my journal making, and had to move my operation, so to speak, into my kitchen dining area because my studio is just outside in my she shed, and it's just been so cold here in Michigan that even with my wood pellet stove, it's just been so hard to keep it at a comfortable level, I guess, you know. My feet get cold out there, and so he said, just bring your stuff inside for a while. So that's what I did. But now, hey, spring is coming, so I'm gonna be moving back out there where I can leave my stuff out when I'm done with it, and it's gonna be so much better. Love my she shed. It has so much room out there. So I hated to move my operation inside, but really did not expect such a cold spell. I know, it's Michigan. Michigan it is. Need to figure out where I can get some more. I guess I could order them online. Some different colored inks than Hobby Lobby carries or Joann's carries, because they don't carry all the colors. I noticed that right away. They do not carry all the colors that you can get, and it's good. You know, I've experimented with some colors. I have a color that I probably wouldn't buy again, but there's some I would like to try, because watching all of Luise's videos and things that she's able to use her inks with, kind of makes me want to get some of those colors. But I'm more of a, I don't know, neutrals, vintage, you know, the browns, greens. I like the rusty hinge color of Tim Holtz ink pad. Oopsie. kind of like the rusty patina look, you know, the greens and browns and things. That's my style. I don't know. I look at things that are bright and colorful, and for some reason, it just doesn't work for me. I don't see myself creating with those colors like ever. I'm not sure why. So where should we put this one? I'm not sure why, but I've always liked darker colors, and even with clothes, I wear a lot of black. Yeah, like you probably never see me wearing reds or, you know, bright colors. That's just not my thing. And that's okay. Everybody's got their thing. I always liked vintage things, so when I started junk journaling, well, before I started this, I had been doing furniture, you know, repainting furniture, and like before that was super, super hot. I started doing that, and I loved it. I loved it because I could take a piece of furniture and paint it, distress the edges, and just really make it look old and unique and everything. And so I think when I found junk journaling, that was also just really was something that I felt worked with my personality and my creative whatever, because you can make them any way you want. I prefer making mine as grungy as possible. So that became my style immediately. And again, you know, and there's no rules, there's no right way and wrong way. And if you mess something up, you could just cover it up with something else, you know, put some distress ink on it or whatever. So just I fell into this junk journaling, and wow, I can't believe, I guess, how happy it makes me when I'm working on them. So I mean, when I finish one, I'm starting another one. There's no, I don't take a big break in between, because I just love doing them. And I think it's really gotten me through this winter depressing time, because I think I said this on another video. I do get depressed in the winter. It's so cold here, and I'm not a skier, I'm not a snowmobiler, I'm not a ice skater. You know, I don't like to go sledding. And I can't really say that I did too much as a kid either. I mean, you know, a little bit, but it wasn't like I was the one that was always outside, no. I've been a summer girl, and so when winter rolls around here in Michigan, and it lasts what seems like forever, I just, you know, I have to find something that I can keep my, you know, it keeps my sanity, I guess I should say. And I guess God knew what I needed, because he sent me junk journals, and it's been a wonderful ride so far. Watching, oops, that doesn't go there. Watching other people's videos and learning and just making my own space. This really helped me a lot. Who knew, right? Who knew Something like this would save my sanity. Huh? I mean, you know, in the summer you can be outside, and I have a big flower garden I put in last year, and I love to be outside. So I don't know. I am questioning myself, because what am I going to do? I don't want to stop doing junk journals, but if I get outside this summer and that's taking up my time, I don't know how that'll work. I'll have to see how that goes. Can you still see? I'll have to see if I can spread my time out between flowers and junk journals. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I guess it's just a matter of doing what makes you happy, what you need at the moment. And at this moment in time, in the winter, I need junk journaling. I need it. So happy to have found it. And because I don't do things perfectly, like my furniture was never perfect, that's what I loved about it. Shabby chic was my style, and everything, you know, nothing was perfect. So that's, I guess, what I love so much too about the junk journals, because you don't have to have some perfect product at the end. It just turns out however it turns out, and you can be happy with that. There's no disappointment for me. You know, sometimes I'll make something and I'm like, I'm not as crazy about that as maybe my last project, but there's really, you know, and if you really get to a point where you just hate it, you can always rip it out. And in fact, I did one of my first journals I took apart and actually laughed at myself because it looked terrible, and I used some of the elements in one of my recent journals. But you can do that. I mean, you can reuse things if you don't end up liking something. There's no waste. I mean, you can change things, and man, I'm loving this, guys. This is like, look at this. This is a masterpiece, and it's not because anything I did. It's just each little piece put together. Each little piece put together, it makes a new masterpiece. Look at this. I got one spot right there. Oh, I can't wait till these dry. I will, I can do another video and show you how it looks, how I ended up cutting them out or whatever, if you guys want to see that. Because this is great. I love it. I mean, the shabbier the better for me. This is grunge right here, but when you cut out little spots, you know, it just is gonna be, I don't know. Okay, I'm going on and on, but I love this kind of stuff so much. Collaging is like, that's my speed. It's my speed of art. Look, it's changing some things. All right, well, I don't want to bore anybody any longer here. We've got 2 done, and I'm gonna let them dry, and then maybe I'll do another video of showing you what I end up doing with this. So thanks for hanging out with me for a few. I really appreciate it, and again, subscribe to my channel if you can. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I just appreciate it so much. All right, I'll see you in the next video.